guys. Thank you for tapping in with me again today. And if you're new to the channel, my name is Cleveland. So I hope this video finds you all in the absolute best of health and spirits wherever you might be. Now, I want to show you all my pond. This is my amazing, simple, easy to maintain 800-gallon pond. Now, I've been talking about this in the live streams. If you haven't realized that I've been dropping live streams, you need to catch up. I done dropped about 4 of them, and we're gonna keep it going. Now, I wanna go ahead and dive into this 800-gallon. I want y'all to see what we got going on in this 800-gallon. Now, let's talk about the stocking. We're gonna talk about the filtration. We're gonna talk about what's in need of all these plants. We're gonna talk about the decor I put in here. We're gonna talk about everything. Today is the video for it. I hope you got time, because today I got time. Now, let's talk about the stocking. We have a bunch of aggressive fish in here, y'all. You probably wouldn't believe it because it's peaceful. You don't hear splashing. You don't see any thrashing. You don't see any chasing. You don't see any of that. Now, we have super aggressive fish in here. We have one of the most aggressive fish, period, in here, the Paracomus dovi. The Paracomus dovi is my favorite fish of all time. It's a type of fish, and it's the fish that I always have to have. This is the fish that brought me back into the hobby. And he's right there next to his girlfriend. Well, that's not his girlfriend. Are you cheating on her? You cheating on your girlfriend? Because where is your girlfriend at? He is over here next to the red devil. But check out the Paracomus dovi right there. Also known as the rainbow bass. Absolutely beautiful. He is also sitting right next to, that just went past him, the ART, the Asian red-tailed catfish. Thanks again, Mike. Appreciate that one. We also have a red devil right there. The female feste is actually in the pot right there. We have Kobe. Kobe are 24-inch, if not 26-inch, extra large, extra personable, extra cool silver arowana right there. We also have in here, right up under the bed, we have an African pike right there, also known as a Hepcetus odo. He's got chased off by our buddy Carperi. We have 2 in here. We have one that still has the black and white stripes. He just went up under me. And then we have the bigger one that still has the stripes, but it's like gray and black stripes. Where's he at?
Right there. I have them on camera.
You do?
Yeah, right there.
I don't see him, but as long as you got him on camera, you got him on camera. I can't see him on my side. We have in here about 3 other red devils. One is almost all white. We have an orange one in here. We have a spotted one in here, orange and white spotted one in here. Under me, I have in here the red-tailed Brycon, probably pushing about 11 inches. He's literally right there. Oh, and there's our buddy. That is the OG. We've had him for so many years. And as you can see, the zebra tilapia don't always keep those very pronounced white and black stripes. They do disappear a little bit. He's looking a bit gray, but that's because he's older now. So like I said, they lose the stripes that they have when they're younger. We also have in here our Salvini that I can't find right now. We're gonna feed these guys. The Salvini cichlid in here, it's our smaller cichlid in here, probably about 5 inches. We have in here a large red Atabapo pike that is also not out. When I start feeding, they're gonna probably come out. Definitely. And then we have a smaller red Atabapo pike that's probably about 6 inches, and he lives behind the plant over there in the corner, the canna plant. So, and there's the tail of our bigger red Atabapo pike. So let's go ahead. Oh, and then we also have in here a 16-inch clown knife. Now, you can't even spot all these fish in here. That is because of the rockscape, the plants, things like that. So like I mentioned before, these fish are very aggressive, and the way that they all coexist together is because of the rockscape, because of the plants. And there goes the clown knife if you want to record him, babe, right up under you by the canna. He has a little spot on his head. It's all right. He either dinged it when he went in the rock work, or he might have got into a little scuffle with one of the tank mates. but they seem to do very well together. It's not much of an issue at all. So let's talk about the decor. Why so much rock work? Well, the first reason is because, as I said, they're aggressive fish. We need the sight breaks. We need to make sure that everybody has their own territory. So that's the reason for all the decor. Also, the way I set it up is the reason why it's not that much aggression. So if you might notice, it's like a racetrack. Most of the decor is in the center, and then it's basically open going around it. So that allows them to feel like that the tank is continuous or the pond is continuous. If it was like corners and things like that, they would go into a corner over here. They would go into a corner over there. But even the plants, they could go around the plants. So I had to set up this way to alleviate a lot of the aggression. Now, let's talk about the filtration of this thing. The most beneficial filtration of this pond is the plants. The plants eliminate the water changes. And almost, how long, I don't know how long this thing been set up. I was saying it was 2 years, but you know we've been in this house for 2 years. I would say it's probably been set up for about a year. I've done 2 water changes on it. And the second time I did a water change, it was only because I repotted this big plant, and so the pond was a bit murky. Other than that, I don't have to do water changes. I have enough evaporation that I have to refill on a weekly basis to where I don't have to do any water changes on it. Now you might wonder, how did I put all this rock work in the pond and not get any holes? Well, I have these really thick exercise mats. Matter of fact, they're not even exercise mats. I bought the mats from Home Depot. So they are very, very thick, heavy duty mats. You probably would put like gorilla racks on them. So they support hundreds of pounds. So I put these very thick mats under the whole bottom of this, everywhere that I knew I was gonna put rock at. Then I put the rock on top of that, bam. And then I put all of the sand. I put the gravel, I put the river pebbles. I made it look as natural as possible, despite the fact that this is just a cheap blue pond. So it has been working splendidly. You might hear the waterfalls. We have a waterfall here, we have a waterfall over there. It's looking like that because I have a pump box down there that kind of gets a little clogged because it's also serving as another filter. And then once I clear that out, the waterfalls work perfectly. But I don't really care. It's not such a big deal. It's a little bit of a work to go in there, unplug, and do all that. So I don't do it that often. Nonetheless, again, that's all about aesthetics. It's still working, creating the surface area, the top of the water agitation. It's providing oxygen. It's doing everything that it's supposed to do. So I'm totally fine with that. So aside from this very beautiful and natural filtration of the plants, which I was mentioning last night, is so ever important for any aquarium or pond. Plants, plants, plants. Remove the phosphates, remove the nitrates out the water. Overall makes the environment so much healthier for your fish. So aside from that, we have a big 44-gallon trash can sump over there. You could go ahead and show them, babe. Show the piping and everything. We have a very large trash can sump over there. I've only had to clean that one time in a year. I will probably start only doing it once a year. Don't need to touch it. The plants do the work for me. So that's the filter. This is all of the in-house filtration, along with the substrate filtration, all the beneficial bacteria that colonizes all over the rockwork is filtration. It is doing absolutely wonderful. This is the easiest tank out of all of the tanks I have together. Even the 10-gallon tanks, this is easier. It's basically hands off aside from flipping the valve and topping off the tank. And topping off the pond. So let's go ahead. Oh yeah, also let me tell you how I have the circulation pumps, because there are circulation pumps in this pond. I tied circulation pumps to each flower pot in the corner. That one is pointing to this circulation pump. This circulation pump is pointing towards that circulation pump. And then that circulation pump blows the water into the pump that leads into the trash can sump. All right, so like I said, you can never have too many plants. You see I shove pothos in these waterfalls right here. And I want you to take a look at how well these pothos are doing. Come on this side, babe, please. These pothos coming out the waterfalls are growing some extremely large leaves. Look at my hand and look at that leaf. Huge, right? So look, we got them coming up and growing over. We got this one that's growing all along there, and they're all coming from the waterfall. So again, plants, plants, plants. Get your plants in here. And why don't you take a look at this little fry right here that's been able to still survive in this pond of predators. Don't let Kobe jump and get you. But there go that fry right there. All right, wow. That's the one you got? He was there the whole time. Oh, okay. All right, so with that being said, let's go ahead and feed these fish. I mentioned all the time how much they love. You want to go to the other side, babe? All right. So I mentioned all the time how much they love their Hikari floating food sticks. All right, it smells a bit funky, but the fish love it. That's probably why they love it. So let's go ahead and get everybody excited to eat. Come on out, guys. Time to eat, y'all. There we go. We got the two buddies that's come out. And if you look at them, like I said, yeah, definitely a difference. And they're both pretty big, almost the same size, but the older one is definitely extremely thick. There's the Feste.
And there goes the other baby.
Come on, y'all, come on out. What's up with all that hiding? I don't know why they acting like that. There's a Dovai right there. And I don't know who he's been fighting with.
His eyes?
No, his fin is a little bit up. Probably been fighting with the buddy. There go one of the red devils, the red and white one. We still got the orange one right there tucked away. The white one is somewhere tucked away. This orange and white one is down there hiding. You barely can even fit in the pot. I don't know how you got in there. The Salvini is over there. There you go. Come on now, bud. Come on out. There's the white one. There's the white red devil. And then, like I said, the pike is right there. Once I start throwing tilapia in there, we're going to have some of these other predators that's going to come out to eat. So let me go grab some tilapia.
It's in the bucket.
Thank you, babe. All right, so we got the tilapia now. All right, so the main fish that eat the tilapia is the African pike, the red Atabapo pikes, and of course, Kobe is no joke. The other ones, they get some every now and then, but for the most part, I try to feed it to those fish. So let me get Kobe out the way. Ooh, there we go. All right, this one right here, I'm gonna try to throw it to the African pike right there, right by you, babe. There you go. All right, now time for the red Atabapo. He tastes the scent in the water. He's about to come out. There he go. That's the big boy. I gotta throw it right over there by him. Where'd you disappear to? You tucked back into your little honeycomb?
Yeah.
All right, bud.
Oh, he's right there. Right there.
Bam. Oh, there you go. Got it. That's a good one. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and feed the smaller red Atabapo. This one's going to be a little more difficult from your angle. He's literally behind the canna plant. So I'm just going to throw this under the waterfall, and I know he's going to come out and get it. It disappeared, so I know he got it. Yep.
Okay.
Yep, he's hiding behind the pump. Smaller guy. All right, next up, where's the bright kind? Where is the bright kind? He was on my side. Meanwhile, Kobe looked like there we go. I see the bright kind. Come on. Where you go?
Right, I saw it.
Yeah, he was just by me. And then, like I said, let me go ahead and cut a nice piece for Kobe. Second piece. Where you at? Come on,
Right
Kobe.
in front of you.
There you go. There you go. All right. Now, as soon as I find that bright con, I got him a nice, there we go, right there. There you go. No, you're not going to get it. African Pike's going to get it then. You snooze, you lose. Let me try one more time. I don't know why he playing. Let's go. You going to get it this time? There you go. Good job. Yeah. Okay, so that's pretty much it. I try to feed those guys the tilapia or the silver sides, shrimp, etc. Everybody else get the pellets. And I got one more piece. Check it out. Look at the fry right there. We got a few frying here. Yeah, these two right here were just fighting. That was funny.
Yeah, I saw 4 underneath the rock right here.
There we go. There go both of them.
And then there's 2 right here, right now.
Yeah, so definitely some of these fry made it then. We got a bunch of fry. We still got the one up top. We got the 2 over here, so that's 3. And if you got some on your side.
I told you there was 4 over here, but I only got 2 on camera.
And then that right there is a Salvini. Look at him. Or her. And then there go one of the fry. Yep, they've been in here making it.
All the time?
I don't know, babe. I don't think they're always in the same spot, especially when the water level go down a little bit.
Right.
All right, here you go. All right, so this last piece right here is probably gonna go to Kobe. I think Kobe wants that one as well. Yep. Right. It's like that's nothing. Nothing. All right, y'all. So that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. Everybody ate. Everybody that wanted to eat ate. Just wanted to give you guys an update. And let me show you a couple of other things. So all these plants around, it kind of hides the facade. I built the facade the way I did for a couple of different reasons. I knew I wanted to have all these grow lights up here. That's what these are. That's why all the plants are thriving in the garage. All of these different grow lights. Also, it just allows me to cover it up, to keep in that humidity throughout the night. As y'all seen the cover plenty of times. So, yeah. It also hides and protects the outside of this thing. So if you come on this side again, babe. Building this facade protects the whole aquarium as a whole. So I wanted this thing to last until I was done with it. I didn't want this thing to get a hole, which is the reason why I don't put catfish. Well, I got a catfish in here, but it doesn't have like spines like how some of these other catfish do. I also don't have in here any plecos. I can't do that because, as you know, plecos have very sharp spines and it could puncture the pond. So just be cautious with the inhabitants that you put inside your ponds. You don't really want anything that's gonna, that's gonna potentially puncture the pond, and you want to make sure that you have a nice mat under your substrate, under your rocks, etc. And if you can, build a facade around it. It looks good. It allowed me to do this. And let me show you one of the added benefits to this amazing facade that I created. We're gonna cut the lights off. We're gonna do that right. All right, y'all, so as you can see, this was an added bonus to this facade that I built. Adding this canopy, I was able to add these beautiful grow lights that assist with helping growing these plants, which is the plants that's helping me filter this pond. But then I was able to add these beautiful string lights. Look at the string lights. look absolutely amazing. If y'all think they look amazing as well, do me a favor. If you haven't done so already, hit that like button and give me a nice W for the win on these string lights. So other than that, man, this looks absolutely amazing. It has such a beautiful glow all throughout this garage, all throughout this fish room. So if you have any questions about anything that you've seen here, do not hesitate to ask. All right, y'all. So as I was saying, if you have any questions on anything that you've seen here, do not hesitate to ask. I'll be happy to answer those questions. I hope that I was able to inspire you in some type of way. I think I've seen a whole lot of inspiration. I presented a whole lot of inspiration. If you have a pond, make it look a little bit better than what you thought it was going to look. Go ahead and turn it into an ecosystem. Get you some plants. Make sure you invite that natural filtration into your pond. You'll be a lot happier. And man, if I wasn't able to entertain you in some way, I'm gonna catch you in that next one. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure that you hit that like button. Make sure that notification bell is on. And I'm gonna catch each and every single one of you in that next video. Peace. All right, y'all, so we almost at 20K. We almost at 20K. I appreciate you all. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, share the content, help us get to that 20K. Also, follow us over on TFC with me on TikTok and YouTube. That is our other channel, behind the scenes. You get to see all the behind the scenes content. Aida's in charge of that one. She's been doing a wonderful job getting ahead of me. So if you want to get ahead of me too, you got to follow over there. But again, I appreciate you all. Let's get to that 20K. Have a good one. Peace.